are black men being used to promote the gay agenda? You see this? You see this right here? That's a damn cheerleading skirt.
You stupid.
And somebody's mama house skirt on. You know. Next move is the Thugalicious. This joker is giving a blowjob to a AR-15. Do you see that? Look at this right here. This is the toughest straight up G in The Wire. And G has a new meaning. Now I wonder what it is. It comes like this now. It come like straight debauchery. Look that word up, fellas, if you don't know what that means. That means whatever you make it jump, you own it. He is the stud of studs. He is the dog of dog. And guess what? This joker right here did 2-1 fool. But it was an agenda because he's looking like a transsexual. Sometimes funny is a Trojan horse to truth. I don't care what you say about whether or not you love a person or not. Like, it's not normal for someone to like their dog. It's not normal for someone like a 7-year-old. That's not normal. And it's not acceptable yet. What up, fam? So tonight, we're going to be talking about emasculating of the black male. Is it an agenda or is it a myth? Some of us believe that it's agenda by the gay mafia. Some people believe that it's just is what it is. We've been slinging ding-a-ling and booty all this time, all these centuries. So what's changing now? Simply because it's on TV.
True.
But my thoughts and your thought may be different. So let's get into it.
Get into it.
Are black males being used to promote the gay agenda? I believe there is an agenda. I'm going to show it through a stage of how you boil a frog. Just understand, if you don't understand this idea of boiling a frog, you cannot cook a frog dead. You must put it in a pot and turn it up from simmer to heat to boil. And I believe that's what they're doing. They are trying to make you and me, black men, accept this agenda to make it normalized. I'm going to show you how you boil this frog. What you say, T?
You know me, I'm in a disagreement off top. I believe these boys been doing what they've been doing for all this time. I think now there's just a segment of the population that is now getting their time on TV. We're seeing it more often. Mm-hmm. I said I come from a small rural city, Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. Come from a small rural city. I remember going to the first big city, seeing, okay, things lead people to live different lifestyles around here. So we're gonna get into it, but yeah, my opinion on it.
All right. So first step to boiling the frog is don't make a big deal of it. What's the big deal? Funny is funny, if you get my drill, because that is a pun. Now, fam, I'm going to show you how they slide it into funny, because most of us can deal with a brother in a dress as long as you make it funny. So, you know, they started out with some of our funny brothers in the 90s to make it cool, who we thought was really talented in this area. Let's check out this clip.
Oh, this is heavy. Just call me the Messiah. Well, look here, let me turn around and see my angel, cause no, hold on. You see your angel as soon as you get to heaven. You in a hurry. You're too fast. Sure. Well, good looking. Let me ask you this. How about if I called you tonight? Hey, okay then. I'll take you somewhere we can get wine. For real though. You know, and the whole 9 yards. Oh yeah, that was true. You talking the kind of stuff I like. Let's go. Let's go. I want to see my angel. Hey, hey, that's my song. I thought you said you look like Vanna White. I do look like Vanna White. You look like Slappy White. Shoot. Why you tripping? Just calm down. You so tense. You so tense. You need somebody to console you. Listen, you don't even know me. Hey, look, I ain't got to know you, all right? I got to use the one sitting up there talking about you gonna take me to wine and dinner and lunch and all that kind of stuff, and you got me excited. I'm just ready to go.
All right, fam. Now, maybe you don't see an agenda behind that. Funny is funny. But let me tell you something. Did you see that he inched down and kissed him on the neck? Now, that was funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. Had me rolling, man. I was dying laughing at that. But it was an agenda because he's playing a woman, but we know he's a man. And with that agenda, playing a woman and knows the man messes with your head because you're saying, well, nah, he's not being a transsexual. He is trying to be a woman, but he's an ugly one. But he's looking like a transsexual. And he was able to touch him and everything, but that what made it funny. We can receive funny. See, watching something that's funny is a way of betrayal because sometimes funny is a Trojan horse to truth. If you don't believe me, watch David Chappelle's any of his last comics, and they are ripping him for saying anything about any type of ABC type of people, because even they know through the funny there's truth in it. So at this point, we are accepting a man touching another man on national TV because it's making us laugh. What's your thoughts?
So it was hilarious. The scene was hilarious. Loved it. I remember dying laughing when I first seen it. But the truth of the matter is, some people like that. Some people like another dude touching on them. Like, and because they're portraying it on TV, does not mean it does not exist, or somebody does not like that, or that you don't. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Like, again, I'm using the analogy again. Just because I lived in my little rural town and I didn't see certain lifestyle doesn't mean that people indulge in that lifestyle and they're fine with that lifestyle. So again, to have it portrayed on TV does not mean it does not exist and that people don't live this way and don't, want to have that thing happen to them. Some people would have been fine with a man rubbing on their back, another man. So it happens. That lifestyle exists, and so it's just being on TV doesn't mean to me anything different other than that you just saw it on TV. The world saw it versus if you go down to Atlanta, you pretty much see it pretty early, pretty quickly, or another large city that has a large population of gays.
Hey, you just said it is what it is. That's basically what you're saying.
I'm saying exactly what it is. And another man like the other men out there like that.
The question is, putting on a dress for a black man, is it funny or is it an agenda? I want y'all to make a decision. Put it in the comments, man. Next up, have you ever heard of Joanna Man? It's a play on words. Do you want a man or Joanna Man? That's what you're getting, fellas. A Joanna Man. Now, if you have never seen this comedy before, basically it was a comedy based upon a real star NBA player. He did something to get kicked out of the pro league. Then guess what? His idea was to stay in the pros and stay active. So he dressed up like a woman and joined the woman league. Yes, it's another comedy to slide it in the back door, pun intended. It's so we can watch it, accept it, but it is some people who do not accept that as their lifestyle. But funny, let you at least watch a man in a dress. So check this out.
And here it is right here. Whitney Houston's my cousin.
Jamal Jeffries. Who's Jamal Jeffries?
That's me, officer.
That's you. You expect me to believe that?
Well, it's true. You see, the thing is, I'm not armed. I just recently had an operation.
You mean one of those operations where you...
Uh-huh.
So you no longer have your... And now you have a...
Yes.
Get out of the car.
Excuse me? What is the problem?
Out of the car. Come on.
I mean, is there a problem, officer?
Step away from the vehicle. Away from the vehicle. Come on.
I'm not gonna have to spread any eagles, am I?
Come on, spin around.
All right. How about this?
All the way. You look fabulous. I'm having it done too. I'm only about $1,000 away right now. Who did you? Well, whoever it was did a great job. I got my post-op outfit all ready and waiting, hanging in my closet.
So, fam, did you see that? Did you see that agenda? First off, he had to say that he chopped this thing off. Now, emasculation that's part of it right there. That's part of the agenda. Chop your thing off, because we understand that you chop it off, we ain't got no competition. So he got out the car, turn around, put your hands, and then he said, you ain't gonna make me spread eagle, are you? Now that's rape. You're gonna spread eagle for. And then at the end, he goes and he transforms the white man himself. That is a sly way of making it acceptable, because it wasn't funny, but it was funny. Go ahead, T, take it away.
People live that lifestyle, and not unfortunately, that is, you have people in law enforcement, you have people in the military that live that lifestyle. They don't want to come out. Those movies are a way of, I don't want to say outing that, but there's a way of saying, hey, yeah, you think it's one way, but it's really not that way. These people live this lifestyle in these particular professions. You even have people who live these lifestyles and they want to be a transgender, and they want to. That is, we see that playing out today. Again, is it right? Do I think that's right? That's a whole nother story. But at the same time, you have people who want to do these things, and they feel this way, and it's starting to be represented. And just, again, it's just putting it on TV doesn't mean it doesn't exist, or somebody doesn't feel that way, or somebody's actually trying to do these things.
I definitely agree. It's true in the sense, which one comes first, is reality, or do we mimic television? Now, you said something. You said that there are transgender men wanting to play sports. Now that's a different topic, but yes, this is one of the ways of allowing this to happen through a comedy. Now look at today, they're definitely doing it. It's becoming more acceptable. That's my whole point. You'll see something, and then from that, your conscience don't know whether or not it's reality or not. Because how do I know this? When you dream, it's a point you may not know you're dreaming. This is the whole point of making something normal. But I digress. We're gonna keep it moving. Now, who we got on here? Nino Brown. That's my dog. And let me tell you, when I saw New Jack City, man, hey, you know what I'm saying? B.O.B., we all we got, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. What was it? Cash Money Brothers. CMB. CMB, that's all we got, baby. Cash Money Brothers. And it glorified selling dope. And I'm gonna tell you something. By it glorifying selling dope, it was a lot of niggas selling dope. Now I know that a lot of brothers was selling dope for money, but it helped you transition to making it more acceptable. Now, why do I have him on here? It's because, let me tell you, he is the stud of studs. He is the dog of dog. And guess what? This joker right here did 2-1 fool. I'm like, yo, why did they put my man? Why they put my man in 2-1 fool? Why? Because they making it acceptable. They're making no. Now this joker right here been around the world, all types of action movies. All types of action movies. I mean, he kicked everybody ass. I'm talking about from black to Asian to alien, man. You know, he was the Dracula dude, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Daywalker, baby, Blade. You know what I'm saying? Killing them jokers, werewolves, and all that. And I'm just saying, 2-1, man, come on, man. That's an agenda. That's an agenda, because there's some dudes out here ain't no action figures. They could have had do that. He ain't a comedian. No. He ain't a comedian. Why he doing this?
No.
Because now they're trying to slide it. Now it's still through comedy, but they ain't take a comedian this time. They ain't take a Tyler Perry. They ain't take a Martin Lawrence. They took a Shaft. You know what I'm saying? They took the true Mandingo warrior and turned him into 2-1 fool. T, I don't know what to say. It's an agenda, baby. What you got?
Man, again, everybody who, all these tough guys, man. Some of them they like to cross dress. What it is, man. We all knew cross dressers when we coming up. I've seen a few. They're cross dressed. They like to cross dress, man. Look it up. About 5.5% of men they enjoy dressing in women's clothes. Again, I don't. Some people do. To say it don't exist, we gonna put them on TV though ever, because we don't want nobody to ever see that. Nah, bro, people do that. He do that. Again, he signed up for the contract. I'm gonna do this. So nah, cause why? Cause he know people do that. He live in Hollywood. Yeah, I know some cats who do that. Yeah. Anyway, nah, man, this is what they do. You just seeing it for the. I know it shock your heart, man. Shock your heart. Oh, it's hard to take what it is, bro.
Man, you can't kill vampires then come out and wear a dress. I mean,
apparently so.
You can have a cloak on. That's the closest you want to be for me, a cloak. So, is gay the new black? Is gay the new black? T, go ahead. Is gay the new black?
Nah. I can't say that. You gonna tell me what you need? Tell me what you mean by that. Explain that and break that down for him, because I need you to give me a little bit more context about gay is the new black.
Well, I believe gay is the new black. They getting all the reparations. You know what I'm saying? They getting all the laws to be passed for them. They getting all the rights that help them navigate this world to make it easier for them. So yeah, I believe, gays right now, if you want to win, shoot, man, all you got to do is say you gay. I'm going to get straight into it. Let me get straight into it right now. I'm going to prove that right now. Check it out. Check it out. I'm going to prove it right now. First off.
All right, you proved it.
This is right here one of the most gangsterous guys I know. If you never watched The Wire, you need to watch The Wire. And let me tell you something. Just keep it gangster. That's the new transition. That was the next transition for just keep it funny. And then they went from keep it funny to just keep it gangster. Okay. Now, just keep it gangster. Look at this right here. This is the toughest straight up G in The Wire. And G has a new meaning. Now, I wonder what it is. Because that's his boyfriend in The Wire. Now, if you don't know about Omar in The Wire, just let me give you a little background on this brother right here. This brother robbed drug dealers, and he robbed the toughest drug dealers. He feels like even a lion has to have a predator. And he said, hey, I'm the predator to the guy who sells dope in my community. I rob from them. And they're afraid of him. I'm talking about they throw the bags out, man. You watch The Wire, they give everything. And what happened is they was trying to kill him and wind up killing his boyfriend. Literally. They raped him with a broomstick. It was graphic, man. It was bad, man. It was bad. I think, your heart would go out, you know what I'm saying, for this brother. And he went on a killing spree. And he wiped out a whole bunch of them. But the point that I'm making is he wasn't no cross dresser. He was that thug dude that, he earned respect regardless of what you said about him. But I'm saying to you, that was they could have made this dude without being straight up gay, but they threw it in there. So gangster is a new word. That's what I'm saying. That's the new black.
Again, man, I hate to keep beating the dead. Or
you beat this dead horse. I'm coming with the ammo,
I'm
baby.
Beat the drum. I'm gonna beat this drum. I know it. Again, man. I first time went to Hot Atlanta. I ain't never seen a gay thug. It's gay thugs, man. That's just what it is, man. I'm sorry. What a gay thug do? He might rob you, but he's still gay. What a gay thug? If he's gay, he gonna have a gay boyfriend. That's again. Gay thug is gay doesn't have a restriction in regards to your mannerisms or whatever. Well, some people do, but in regards to your mannerism and the type of person you are, if you a thug, a gangster person, you seem to be attracted to males. That's just what it is, and that's just the begin. They betrayed him as such. because there are guys that they knew in the hood that was like that. They just think they made this guy up. Oh yeah, we gonna make him up. Make him be gay just for that to be for context. Nah, bro, it's a guy we know that's do that. Stop it, man. Man, go ahead. That's
I don't know no gay thugs, not no hardcore gangsters.
You seen them in Hot Atlanta. Stop playing with me, man. Go ahead.
Look, man, it's some.
Man, just because they put it on the TV, won't know.
Put it this way, it's midgets out there too.
That's right.
Why didn't they put the midgets up in there? It's a whole bunch of midgets. Put the midget small people in more movies because they exist.
Tyrion Lannister done been in like 10 movies since the Game of Thrones. Man, stop. Go ahead, man. Can't help it. Ain't all of them ain't talented actors. What you want? They got a whole show.
Oh, you disrespect the small people. Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him. He said y'all ain't no good.
On one of them channels about the little people. Stop playing, man. Go ahead, man. They on TV too.
Little people. You heard him. T-Bone said y'all not good actors. This is the reason why you're not getting more roles.
That's not what I said. Can't help it. Everybody's not as talented as a little guy. I forget his name to play Tyrion Lannister.
Oh,
and there was another guy, the mini-me guy. I'm just can't help it. There's like a plethora of midget actors. What are you doing right now?
I'm just saying. Ain't enough of them out there. I need to see the gay one. I need to see the gay midget rapper. I mean, small person.
We stop.
All right. I'm moving on. He said I'm beating a dead horse. Now listen, fam. What happens in any of agenda? Remember, it's small bites of the elephant. The next transition was to hijack thugging. Now, anybody know that Cameron was one of the first ones to swag out a pink uniform? Now, before then, it was taboo for a brother to wear anything pink. Now, I got caught up in that. But it was pink, baby. It was pink all the way. Then the transition went from the man orange shirt to skinny jeans. Skinny jeans. Yeah, there it is. Skinny jeans. Now notice on my man, he can't even put it on his waist because skinny jeans are not made for men. They're made for women. This is a transition. Now, you know good and well at one point in time, black men will not be out there looking like this because those jeans shows off your butt. And you would say in jail, if you show your butt off, hey, you want something you're gonna get it. That's just know that. Skinny jeans. That's an agenda. Now rappers doing that. Now I can't even go into a doggone store without having I'm a medium-sized built man without having some skinny jeans as if I want to show my butt. That's an agenda. Somebody want to see my ass. Somebody out there want to see it. And it ain't a woman. Somebody trying to see my booty. Yeah, man. I'm just saying. And it's important that you know that this thugging was hijacked. T, I know you about to beat that dead horse. Let's go. Giddy up.
Nah, man, look.
Giddy up.
I can't rock with the skinny jeans. I ain't with it. But, you know, again, at one point, we was all rocking the oversized jeans that was 3 times too big. That was done, too. Like, come on. So at some point, we had to meet in the middle. Again, hey, color-wise, hey, I'm one of them cats. I'll rock any color I want. Ain't nobody own a color. That don't even make sense. I'm just going to be 100. I don't care about that. I'll rock any color I like, green, pink, yellow, whatever, all combos. Nobody owns colors. Yeah, that's call me intellectual, overly thinking it, but that doesn't make any sense. The spectrum of the rainbow was there before everything, so let's just move forward with something else. In regards to wearing colors, I rock any color I want. I ain't mad at Cam for the, for the mink. You know, it's maybe a bit over the top or whatever. Skinny jeans, yeah, you're gonna pull your pants up. You know, it's a style, I guess. It ain't style for me. That don't necessarily mean, you know, I know that's what kids wear nowadays. So you're saying all the kids that wear skinny jeans is tender? Not necessarily. So no, it's whatever. I ain't worried about that.
I'm seeing the slow boil of this doggone frog. Next up, y'all, everybody know Katasha 6ix9ine. Now, let me tell you something. Rainbow, I get it, was hijacked. The rainbow was hijacked. The rainbow is now gay pride. It's the alphabet mafia. That's their colors. And guess who one of the hottest rappers out at one point in time was 6ix9ine. That joker had a mouthful of Skittles. He had all the rainbow colors. And look, they'll go to Rainbow Mafia right next to him in this video. Because they hijacked it, man. How you listen, man? I'm just saying, at one point in time, rap was strong, hard, thugging. Now it's like, hey, man, it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. Gay is the new black. It's the new black. Now, if you don't believe me, next up is Thuggalicious. That's the next move.
Who's this kid?
Next move is the Thuggalicious. Okay, this is a person who you don't know if he's gay or straight. You don't know. He's non-binary. This is Young Thug. In his video, I'm married to the game. Now this brother is wearing a dress, full out garment on. Now I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I ain't never seen no rapper rap during my time wearing a full out gown like he is about to go get married. I don't care. You ain't married to no homeboy. You did that deliberately. You did that deliberately. Let's put this picture up again. Let's look at this picture. This joker is giving a blowjob to a AR-15. Do you see that? He on his knees. Man, I'm gonna look, man. What you doing? That ain't for no hardcore thug. Everybody, listen, let me show you something. This dude right here run with a crew. Ain't nobody said, nah, dog, I don't think you gonna do that, dog. Nah, man, they ain't the business, bro. They ain't the business. No, because none of his homeboys got dresses on. You know why? He did it for the bag. Are black men doing it for the bag? They doing it for the bag. You don't know if he gay or straight. Look it up, Young Thug. You don't know. This brother right now is under RICO charges. I think he got convicted. Now, if you don't know what RICO charges is, it's like you are part of a sinister mafia type of crew that going out doing crimes. Rape, rob, kill. That's RICO charges. But this guy who is definitely a thug is wearing dresses for what? Because it is an agenda, ladies and gentlemen. It is an agenda to emasculate a man, and they doing it through thuggery now. They making it acceptable. That's what they're doing, fam. That's what they're doing. Fam, you see this right here? That's a damn cheerleading skirt.
You stupid.
And somebody's mama house skirt on. You know what I'm saying? That's something that your mama wear inside the house. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to go outside on the other one.
She's sweeping up.
Yeah, sweeping something. They doing it for the bag, man. They got tattoos all over his face. You can't tell me they ain't trying to normalize. It went from skinny jeans to skirts, man.
Yeah.
And that's not, you know, what you saying? What I'm saying is that if you think there's not somebody behind this saying, hey, put this on and I'll pay you, because he ain't going into no store trying to find this stuff on his own. He ain't going to Walmart. Well, wherever you go, you got money. I don't know what that is. Someone saying, put this on. And he's saying, well, how much you gonna pay me? You get to a certain point, people pay you to wear stuff.
True.
And they have an agenda.
True.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, man, listen.
So
if anybody who's not a celebrity is start wearing this stuff right here, it's because they have been brainwashed to think that this is the new. We ain't there yet. Skinny jeans still riding strong, but we ain't there with the skirts yet. But it's coming. It's coming. And if it ain't for your kids, it's for your kids' kids. They gonna start wearing this. And remember, that's that temperature turning up. And I'm saying, like, yo, Giddy up, T. Giddy up, T. What the deal is? Giddy up, T. What the
Hey,
deal?
man, I can't even call it rocking with the skirt or whatnot. Again, people rock with the skirt now, but you're right. The question is, did they do it for the bag, or they demasculating themselves? That is the point. They all black men. They all signed up on the dotted line to do this. From Tyler Perry to Jamie Foxx to all the guys you just put up on there. They all signed up to do these things. Tyler Perry to the tune of $670 million in regards to playing Madea. So yeah, if they did it for the bad, but who doing it? It's black people doing it to other black people. So how is that an agenda it's an agenda that we following, or is it our agenda that we doing against ourselves? Because we're the ones doing it. We're the ones signing on the dotted line for acting to do these positions and do these rap roles, all of that. So my point is again, it's people out there like that. And if we're doing it to ourselves to get the bag, then that's our own fault. Ain't no need to try to blame it on the media, or some whoever else, because they got a lot. Because whatever, obviously, the bottom line is there is no influence like money.
Hey man, I do understand.
Forget all the other influences you talking about. Money, apparently, I do anything for money for these guys, i.e., black people, blah blah blah. So again, you can say it's an agenda, but again, who's doing the agenda? Who's carrying out the agenda? It looks like everything you show is us carrying out the agenda on apparently us.
Check it out. Check it out.
They do this. This is what they do.
Check it out. Now
he got paid to do that, but he might like to cross dress on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? He might get down with that. He might be man. Look, just because you don't get it, man. We grown. We've been on our block. We know folks who do stuff that we don't necessarily agree with, and that's heterosexual. Stop playing.
Here's my thing.
That they like different stuff. That's just what it is. Now, yes, he getting paid to do that. That's cool. No, he took it for the bad. Maybe he don't do that behind the scenes. He said, I do that, you pay me enough, because I know some cats who do that, and they fine with it. They did it for free.
The idea of someone doing it for personal gain, I get that. That's not the sinister part of it. That's not the sinister part. The sinister part of it is why someone's selling them that. So let me move on. Y'all, what's their brother name? Do you know? Jonathan Majors. Y'all know that Creed 3 is out. Jonathan Major, this brother right here is cock diesel. He's in everything. He's a great actor. And at his pinnacle, at his height, they come out with this Ebony magazine of him in some pink gloss lipstick and him wearing this doggone pink throw rug around him. Now, I'm just saying, and some, skinny jeans. That mug got on knee-high thigh boots. Some joint.
Thigh boot jeans.
Thigh boot jeans. This is an agenda, man. This dude was doing it. I mean, look at his movies. Bang, 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 just like Wesley Snipes. Then, as soon as he get to his pinnacle, boom, put on the dress. Boom, put on this. Boom, boom, put on that. And it's all because, other people. It's for the bag, but why? Giddy up. It's an agenda, man. Yeah, gay people out here all the time, man. But they ain't doing that. Let the gay dude do that then. Let the gay dude do that.
He might be, you don't know what his sexual orientation is. He might be, he might be bi or something. He may have been, again, he was fine with signing up for enough cash. So if again, all these brothers supposed to be whatever, socially conscious brothers, he signed up for it for whatever agenda for the bag. Again, it is an agenda. Ebony said, yeah, we're trying to sell some magazines and we would like to increase our gay subscriptions. Can you do this? Sure, I'll do that. He had no problem with it, obviously. There's no agenda there. It was some money on the table. Man said, I'm gonna do it. That's it. Ebony says we do have subscribers. So Ebony, they had an agenda to sell magazines, not to, by doing this, we're gonna sell some magazines, and at the same time, we're gonna try to make black guys be more emasculated than what you already are. Because some of you actually do wear these kind of clothes, but just because you ain't on TV, everybody ain't seen you. We just like you don't exist. No, you do exist. And that's just what he just representing that. And he was fine with it because probably most likely in Hollywood, somebody do just like that. He probably, I like them boots. Get them from. Probably got them from a tube. So, man.
All right.
No agenda. If it's an agenda, we doing it to ourselves. Every man you showed up as being black.
Y'all, why are gays portrayed to have better character traits in movies or sitcoms or TV? Here's my point. If you have not watched this, it is it's all the stereotypes that black people have is in this, all of them.
No.
Every last one of them. No. Where you're a mama's boy and you got mama issues, from you don't like your culture so much that you marry a white woman, to you bipolar, schizophrenic, to you a narcissist and you don't care about nobody, not even your own kids, to you a woman who runs everything, like, and you got more testosterone and kahunas than men. But it's one person on here that actually got sense. And that's the guy who's gay. He's in the middle. He's the one who got sense. He's the one that has the best character traits throughout the whole series. And this is the reason why I stopped watching season 1. Every other black man has some conniving, undercutting, trifling, lie, steal type of motive in this. Now, they play on the next level with this sympathy. That's the next level. Remember, it goes from funny to it's real thuggish, real mean, to now it's sympathy. In this scene that you see right here, his father knows that his son has effeminate traits. So his father, the one who's a narcissist, by the way, takes him and puts him in the trash can. Now, no one likes that. No one likes that at all. So your heart goes out to the brother like, dang, man, But let me tell you something, y'all. Every black man or every black person has seen some kid who has effeminate traits. That ain't new to us. Not at all. But see, the thing that I've never known is for the father to do something like that. I've never known. But I guess you could say it happens. It does happen. And from this, you have to sympathize. But what I'm saying is, though, for it to be for real, homosexuals have one of the largest suicide rates of all people. They have the highest. Where they at? Killing themselves in the movies. I mean, because that does happen. He should have just shot himself somewhere in the series because his dad didn't accept him or no one accepted him.
Yeah, that happens.
But I never seen it. Going to the next one. Here's the next one.
Hold on. Just because you had never seen it.
No. What I'm saying is I never seen it in movies.
Well, I haven't seen a lot of suicides in movies now.
No, I'm just making the point that it happens. I'm just saying it happens. That's what you're saying is it happens in real life. It happens. You know why you don't want to see that? Because that's too real.
Right.
You don't want to show people real that most homosexual life ends in suicide by themselves. Oh man, when it comes to the statistics, most of them are the largest one. I done seen plenty of people, regular people kill themselves in movies.
They have a large suicide rate, but I won't say most of them.
No, what I'm saying is when it comes to of movies, I don't see none killing themselves. I done seen regular people killing themselves, but I have yet to see this. These movies that's out now, they're always the one with the best traits. The best traits. But you tell me, have you ever seen this?
I didn't watch it. I didn't care much for it. I just, again, it was a lot of, but now I will say this. I have them getting older, understanding family dynamics. Yeah, those things happen in current families, maybe not to that extreme, but they are not too far off in regards to some of the things that does happen in the family dynamics. Because I have some doozies in that regard. I get where you're coming from as far as them having different traits. Now, as far as the young guy, that happens more than you think in regards to a father not knowing how to accept a homosexual child. And they do lash out and they do things that last, which is why, again, you want to talk about why the suicide rate is so high. It's not because they're gay. is because the effects that the social effects of being gay of the people around them, i.e. my father does not like me. He did throw me in a trash can, or he did disown me, or he won't speak to me anymore. Those things do happen, unfortunately, and it is bad. So I guess I say all that to say is you should be sympathetic for some man who does that to his child for whatever reason, if the child is gay or wrestling with his sexual orientation. To disown him or to disregard him in that way is definitely not a good thing. So any father would be sympathetic to someone who did that to his child because his child was wrestling with his sexual orientation.
All right. Next up on bat, y'all, the new Boys in the Hood. Yep. The new Boys in the Hood. And guess what? Y'all, this movie, once again, was playing on your heartstrings about homosexuality. And basically, it's hard out here for a G, pun intended. Now, basically in this movie, I didn't watch it, y'all. I couldn't watch it. It was more like the Brokeback Mountain. I couldn't do it.
I did watch it. I did watch it.
Good. And the reason why, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something. Once again, it was one of those things that you had to be sympathetic because the dude was, wrestling with his sexuality. You know what I'm saying? And he had to get somebody who was real thuggish, saying, "Look, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You just live with it. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you with." I'm like, yo, man, that's a hard watch, brother. And he fought a lot, but the whole point of it is, at the end of the day, it was an agenda to win a whole bunch of awards. And it did, man. It won a whole bunch of awards. And I'm talking about, I don't think nobody really watched this movie. I don't think no black people hardly watched this mug, but it won a lot of awards. Because to me, once again, it's an agenda to promote something to make it seem normal. And I'm like this. I'm like, yo, who was that movie for? It sure wasn't for me. Now, I get it. It was for a whole bunch of other folks. But I'm just like, yo, I mean, go ahead, take it away, man.
I'm laughing. For most heterosexual males, it wasn't for them. I understand that. I watched it with my wife. She wanted to watch. Don't ask me why. I don't know. She just wanted to see how good it was. So we watched it. Again, man, like I said, man, to me, a lot of people had not seen gay thugs, had not seen a black male be, I guess, as he grows up, he becomes more of a drug dealer, whatever, a gay thug. They hadn't seen that. That's new to them. That was shock value. I hate to not shock value, but for some people that was like, oh wow, I had never seen that. Again, 98, Hot Atlanta, seen it. Like, oh, this ain't new. I've seen this before. So a lot of black people watch because they already knew it. They already seen it before. Wasn't no big deal to them. But some folks, it was a shock. Oh wow, a black man is that way, and some men are. I'm not saying whether the why causality, why they are that way. That's whatever. There are some black men that are gay thugs. They portraying it on the movie again because you hadn't seen the movie or hadn't seen nobody like that, or it was just new to you, or it didn't float your boat. I get it.
Hell no, I don't float my boat over
here.
It
is. It's what they out. And again, it ain't new. Man, we can go back to the biblical times with it. We know what time it was. They've been doing this. It's been gays, transgenders since the beginning of time. There's never not been a period in man history that they have not been. So try to say it's not abnormal just sounds a bit, or agenda sounds not quite correct because it's always been. So who started the agenda? It started way back in biblical times. Go ahead. This is what it is. It's people live this lifestyle. People feel this way. And just because they're seeing it now on social media and it's more out and more movies are being made about it, it's just what it is.
Well, I agree. It ain't nothing new under the sun. But it is in the sense of, let's just get straight into it. Look that word up, fellas. If you don't know what that means, that means whatever you make it jump, you want it. That's what it means. Straight debauchery, man. I'm like, yo, I ain't even watched the P-Valley. That's what I am not promoting this. It's one of those things where you say don't look, but by saying don't look, you want to look.
It's a tough watch. I go front.
Listen, man. I mean, once again, it's a gay thug, who now is dealing with a cross-dressing man, and he ain't cross-dressing like in the sense of trying to look like a woman. He's more like of the shoot, what would you want to call it? Lukewarmness. You're not one side or the other side. You both sides.
Yeah.
You buy in your look. And that messes with the brain in itself. And I'm saying, yo, that's a newness. Now, when I say new, I mean new in the next development of what they're doing. Not new in like no one never done this before. But this is the final stage of men marrying men look like both sexes. Morphodites, whatever you want to call them. But that's the new. You know what I'm saying? This is it, man. And I'm just saying, when you see it, and I hadn't even seen the series, and I already know it's gonna be some drama on some form of sympathy that happened to this person that make you sympathize or why he like that or why she's like that. And then the thug really, really loving him, but he can't because society say that's not a norm to be your way and have that. And then somehow, some way, something's going to tragically happen to bring them two together, to let them ride or die together. I know it, and I ain't seen it.
No doubt. I mean, yeah, no doubt.
It's the same script, man.
No doubt.
In your face, boom. You know, I mean, straight banging them jokers. I heard they just straight banging them, like soft porn, but really hard porn, because really your mind can take you there. Even though you may not see the genitals or nothing, you there. You're already there. I'm talking about buck breaking. That's what I heard. And I ain't even seen it. And I'm like, yo, man.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, no doubt. I mean, that's the homosexual act in regards to two men having sex. Yeah, it's not. And again, if you're a heterosexual male, it's tough watch. And I don't enjoy that, none of that part or any of it. The show has definitely some good written qualities about it. Enough to
it's gonna be written good.
The storyline, not outside of them two, in the storyline with Lil Murder and Uncle Clifford there.
That nigga called excuse me. Lil Murder.
That's a stage name. That's God. Everybody know the show, man. It's the who watched the show.
Lil Murder.
I know, man. Hey, man.
That's one of the most thuggish names you can have. So nobody won't mess with you, because I'm pretty sure if you see him out on the street, you like,
he got some hard
that's Lil Murder.
All he talk about is killing. 7 pounds of pressure. That's all he needs. That's all it really takes. Anyway.
7 pounds of pressure.
You know that song. That dope song. But anyway, yeah, man. I get what you're going with the Uncle Clifford, man. I am kind of like, if you're gonna portray yourself as a woman, or you feel transgender, or I'm not sure. I don't think he's trans. I don't know what he is. Be honest. I don't know if he's drag. I don't know if he's truly feels like he's a woman or whatever. But I will say, if you're gonna say I'm a woman, man, just give a man respect. Shave the beard off, man. Don't have a full beard, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shave your chest, like, just look a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You went halfway there. Just go. Quit being lazy as hell and just finish it up, man. I would request that, but if I was a Little Murder, but I ain't. That ain't me. Go shave your beard up, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? I don't need no line up. Get it going. Like, that ain't, women don't grow as much hair there for a reason. And again, I don't know, the wife had to pull out a full razor. I mean, they might have to shave as you get older, but it ain't like that. Let's stop playing. So yeah, let's work on that. But as far as, again, man, it's people who live that lifestyle like him, and is thugs who are, again, saying, hey, they feel those feelings, but I can't. It's kind of, again, a microcosm of life in regards to, I feel this way, but I can't come out because society will make me feel a certain way or ostracize me. So it just kind of plays that out in between those two. Those two people exist. It's not like they just made them people up. Oh, we're gonna do this, man. This guy. No, people dress like that and do that, and they feel this way, and they want to be together, and it just happens. I mean, this is what it is. I know it, man. It's shock value, man. It hurt. I mean, I said it hurt. It's hard to watch. But it's just the truth. And just, and like I said, what I equate it to, man, is just, I haven't seen it. It's not a lifestyle I'm familiar with, not a lifestyle I'm accustomed to. It's not a lifestyle I've seen, know anybody that does. But I know, I hear it, I know it happens. Yeah, I mean, we can go, you call straight debauchery, man. Like I said, again, you got 2 black men signed up to do it. It's an agenda. Two black men again. We keep doing it to ourselves for the bag or for money, for fame, or we exist.
Believe it or not, Lucifer exists, right?
We just trying to give an equal representation of what society is, and this is what society is.
For the love of money is the root of all evil. So if you're doing it for the bag,
is, and they're giving a representation of it. Now, some of these guys dressed up for the bag because I'll portray that representation for enough money, regardless of what I said in the background conversation about what I think about gays and homosexuals. Enough money will make me forego those conversations and get up in here and
I agree.
The thing, I will say, if dude is acting, I think he is really gay, but he does do a good job acting. As far as this.
Hey, listen, I don't know what a good job acting of being gay is. I don't know. I ain't never been there. But let me tell you this. The whole point is the root of all evil is money.
True.
So from the money, it was a certain point that you wouldn't do things even for the money. We passed that point. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, once again, it's not the person who has the money, because money is just a tool to be used. No different than a hammer. You got a hammer, you got a bunch of nails, and you need to bang them. You got, you know what I'm saying? It's a tool to be used. So that tool is being used for that agenda. I ain't talking about the dude. I ain't talking about him. Man, he a slave to this stuff, just like the rest of us. A slave to it. I'm talking about the people who have the power to control, because that's what it's all about.
Okay. So
those are the ones I'm saying it has an agenda. They just doing it just to be doing it. So the master has the chess move. Okay. We playing checkers over here.
Okay, so if we playing checkers, let's dig in this a little bit. If we play, if it's such an agenda and it's so what? Let's talk about the prison system. Let's talk about that.
Nah, man, we can't get on with this the gay thing, man. I don't want to get off the top. We can talk about the prison system.
I'm talking about gay. I'm talking about guys, black men who go to prison,
right?
Back in the 80s and 90s, and they was gay for a stay. What agenda was pushing them to be gay for a stay? The size to where you got to deal with the toss the salad man. When Chris Rock told us, "Oh yeah, I eat my ass tossed with salad, tossed with syrup or jelly. I want somebody to toss my salad." Where that man come from? Where his agenda come from? When he gonna decide I'm gonna be gay while I'm in prison, I'm gonna have guys do these to me, and I'm gonna do these things to guys, or I may rape. I.e., men will get with a group of other men and decide we're gonna rape young men that come in here that are new, fresh meat. Where that agenda come from? Where they getting all their motivation to do these things from?
Well, they predators, man. Predators will do what predators want to do. I mean, that's the whole point why they're being incarcerated. But I'm saying rational.
He want to do.
I get it, but I'm saying rational. But I'm saying irrational people, right?
Oh, now everybody in prison is irrational.
No, hell yeah. I'm talking about rational people, right? They don't do things simply because someone else who's irrational do it. They don't. So my point that I'm making is you can make it normal though. At one point in time, slavery was legal.
Right.
You would think at a person who was rational would not do something like that to another group of people, but they did. You talk to people right now, they'll say, "I ain't never owned a slave." Of course you never owned a slave. But if it ever got to the point where slavery was legal again, would you own a slave? That's the point that I'm saying. You can pump that in to make it normal to one day. I'm talking about from this point right here, where we are right here. You can make it an agenda to one day people are willing to own slaves again. That's what I'm saying. People who saying they're rational, I would never do that. Yeah, you would.
May not.
But here's what I'm saying. That's my point that I'm making. You think you have control over what you do. You think you have control. But I got another group of people who saying I can control the masses. Those are the people that I'm saying that you need to be mindful of those people, not the guys who portraying these roles, because they are doing it for money. Most of them are. But I think people who are gay, they're doing it for an agenda. But I think that that's true because of the things that has transpired over time. Homosexuality has been out here since the beginning of time, and it's been part of what we've been doing since the beginning of time. I can understand that, and I could believe that. The question becomes, was it normal for every culture to accept homosexuality? That's what I'm saying. Because right now, pedophilia is real. Bestiality is real. People do have sex or attracted to small people. That's what they call it. which is kids, by the way. They're attracted to kids, but they say small people. And some people are attracted to animals. This is true. This does happen. Where are they in the movies? Where are they in the sitcoms? Where are they in everyday I have pride of wanting to sleep with an adolescent, wanting to sleep with my animal? Because those people do exist, and they can say the exact same thing. You can't help who you love and what you love. That's the same agenda, but we won't accept that because you're going to say, well, kids are kids and they are minors. Let me tell you something though. They are minors, but at one point in time, you can do this. You can say, by the age 12, people would sleep with 12-year-olds back in the day, or as young as 10. Hell, I think somebody had kids that were 7 years old. So are we going to use that same logic? Well, back in the day, they used to do it. No, we won't use that same logic because we pick and choose when we want to do certain things. That's the media way. No, not only say media because that makes it so broad. That is people who are in control want you to believe that since it happened at a certain point in time, it's normalized. And if you are against something that used to happen back in the day, something wrong with you. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And you're going to say, well, it's wrong to be gay. It's not normal. That's what I'm saying. It's not normal. I don't care what you say about whether or not you love a person or not. Like, it's not normal for someone to like their dog. It's not normal for someone like a 7-year-old. That's not normal. And it's not acceptable yet. And it is what it is. And some things are left to be in your home by yourself, doing it with whomever you're doing it with, and it should not be shared to this world simply because it happens. In saying that, I want to say at this point, my brother T-Bone and I, we agreed to disagree. Well, fam, if you like this video, you definitely like this video. So go ahead and click on it.